All right, good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well. I'll move my planner here so you can see some stuff. Oh, good morning, Candy. We'll just give everybody a minute to join us. All right, we'll just give everybody a minute here. Hope everybody is having a great morning. Oh, is it crooked? I can turn it. Let me turn it. Does that work better? Nope, I think that turned it upside down. All right, let's try this again. Does that work better? Maybe it needs to go that way. There we go. Is that right? What the heck? All right. I will turn it one more time, and if it doesn't work, that's the way we're going. All right. Is that the right way now? Oh my goodness, that only took me like 5 minutes. Sorry about that. All right, we are good. All right, well, good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. Couple of things. Right now, it is calendar planner stamp prep time. So, a couple of you, don't know if you've ever used calendar planner stamps. This is my planner. It's a Living Well planner. It's pretty cool. I like it. What I really like about it, let me just show you really quick. Now, I don't work for them, but I'll show you what I love about their planner. You actually go in and put your dates. So it's not bound by, I missed a month. Well, that's fine. I just move on from there. So no big deal. It's kind of a cool planner, though, because it has a lot of customization. So let me show you what I mean. Here, I'll just go to a blank one to show you. So it's got like my monthly goals, which I really like. I'm a big time planner like that. Hi guys, thanks for joining. It has some goals, some project planning. So every month I try to put together a plan, whether it be a personal one for my family or it be one for myself. And I go through and put all that in there. And you can see there's no specific dates, so I can really kind of gear this up for whatever I need. It also, if I'm that kind of person, I can also go in and do my budget in here, which I've used it for before, which is pretty cool. And then it also has per week. So if I wanted to really break down, hey, how are you doing? I could go in and break this down per week. Okay. So it's super nice. I really like it. So let me show you how I'm going to do this. Here's my current planner, and you can see all I've done in here so far is go in and just sort of write in things, add little pieces here and there, stuff like that. So what I plan on doing is going in and actually prepping the calendar set. Now, you can see this way, it's like, okay, it's fine, but I could make it much more appealing and attractive to, for what I'm doing per month. So obviously this is August, so let's go ahead and move to September. And what I like to do is try to prep at least a month before with some of these things. And the reason I do that is that then I don't have to worry when September gets here. This is one of our calendar planner stamp sets. We have 4 of them. We have our original set, and then we have this set, which is all about the seasons. So you can see in here, let's just take a look at this. It's got winter, it's got a little coffee, it's got, here's my list for my current book, need to shop for, went for a walk, happy Easter, today's goals, it's time for vacation, which it totally is. There's a cute little tree with a stump. Now again, all these can be used for cards too. Thank you. But I love it for, you know, putting up my planner, and you can see when I don't take the time to do this, and then when I do take a little bit of time. Time to swim, meet up with, off of school, cut the lawn, happy Thanksgiving. So I really tried to make this pretty specific to seasons and trying to plan out what's going on. So there is a special on these right now. If you order them on our website, I'm going to go in and adjust. Now this one is the calendar planner. So if you head out to our website, which is jessicalynoriginal.com, when you go out there, all you have to do is search for calendar or planner. Either one works. When you search by that, it will bring up this set, and I will be adjusting the price. And they are going to be $10 a set. Normally they're $15. So we're going to bring them down $5. And if you order today, they'll be at that price through this weekend. So definitely head on over and get those. You know what I'll do, since we're on this phone here today, or on this, I'm going to go through and I'm going to actually change all of our planner stamps to $10. So they're normally $14.95. I will move all of them to $10 a piece. So I will do that right now so that you can go in and take a look at them. Let me just put that. So let me just make sure it's updated. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust all of those to be $10 a piece. This sale will run all weekend. So definitely, you know, head out before the weekend's over. It's a good deal to get all 4 of them. So I'm just fixing those real quick. Oh, thank you guys for all the hearts. This set, we have it on Amazon as well. But on Amazon, it's the full retail price, and you actually pay a little bit more for shipping because Amazon charges more. So the name of our website is jessicalynoriginal.com. Yep, I'll show it to you 1 second here. All right, let me show you what that looks like so you can see it. All right, here it comes. Is it loading yet? Hopefully. Yep, so all of our planner sets, let me just grab my phone here. Now, I don't want to jinx this because it was working really well. All right, so our website, you can see our website is just jessicalynoriginal.com. And all I did was up here, there is a little, right there, you can search by that when you click on it, and it'll pop open, and you just type in planner or calendar. And you can see those are our 4 calendar planner stamp sets. And they are all on sale this weekend. They're normally $14.95. They're on sale for $10 a piece. So it's a really good deal. Definitely go pick them all up. Let's just take a look really quick. Here's our original version. Aw, thank you. So you can see that is out there. You can also see, here's the one I'm going to feature today. So there it is. It's got all our seasons. We also have one for a baby. So if you know anybody who's expecting a baby, this one's so cute. It's got like all the different baby you know, like countdown, trimesters, etc. And then we have one called the Food and Fitness Planner. And this one's so cute. It's got these adorable vegetables, and then it actually has a thing where you can set up a menu and a grocery list. So all you have to do is search for the word planner, and you can see all 4 show up, and they are on sale just this weekend, so till tomorrow at midnight Central Time. And they are the calendar planner stamp sets. So, all right, so let me just put my phone back in its little station here. All right. Now the other thing you're going to see about our stamps, let me just show you real quick here. Oops. There we go. All right. Oh, thank you guys for all the hearts. Look at that. You can see all of our stamps are professionally packaged, which is super nice. They come with a full details on the back about how to use our stamps in case you've never used clear stamps before. It also includes our little copyright information. So let's go ahead and start prepping. Oh, look at all those hearts. You guys are awesome. The website again is just jessicalynnoriginal.com, so you can see that right here. Okay, and you can just head on out to our website, search for planners, and they're out there. So let's go ahead and do some prepping. All right, I'll just leave this over here so you can see it. So let's go ahead and open this up. So you can see, just open them on up. And when you pull them out, all of our stamps are on a professional, see they're all packaged all nice and professional. They do have a copy of all the imagery printed on this piece of heavier plastic. What I love about that is that I always know where my stamps go home to. So I don't have to worry about, you know, oh, I'm missing one. What am I missing? I don't know. There was one here. I'm going to know which one's missing. Oh, thank you. This one is one of my favorite sets. I absolutely love this one. I've actually made cards for weddings using that. So it is definitely one of my favorites as well. The original one has been extremely popular because we tried to go in and place a bunch of different things on there, so it's got like weather and stuff like that. So okay, now I'm going to use my set instead of a clean one, but again, these are available right now this weekend for $10, which is $5 off their normal price. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I do all the art that you see, so I draw everything. So if there's ever a stamp set that you say, oh, this would be my dream stamp set, or I'm looking for a specific stamp, toss me an email. I love hearing from you guys. It's fun to interact, and what I love the most is when you guys send me requests like, oh, I'd love to see this kind of stamp. And then if I go draw it, it's so much fun to hear your reactions, because like I said, I do all the art, so I love being able to design what you're looking for. So I'm going to use a clear block. Now this block is a little dirty. It's my fault. I should have cleaned it off. But so again, this one is my September calendar. So a lot of times when I'll go through, you know, you can use the tapes, you can use stamps and coloring. For myself, if you have the there are a lot of the planners that have 1x1 squares. You can see it fits right in there, so it takes up a full space. I'll put that there so you can see. See how it takes up a full space? So if I knew on Saturday I had a bunch of things to do, I could stamp that right there in Saturday, or Sunday on my calendar, and then be able to go through and organize that way. So let's go ahead and do some setup. All right, so for my calendar, this is the fun of having a little girl. She loves to come over and borrow my pens all the time. Now, I do work for a university during the day. So that's my real job. But what I suggest, and I tell this to my students all the time, go through and prep yourself a calendar for the full year. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You know, you get the planner and you're like, what do I want to do with it? But I encourage my students to set up a calendar for themselves. I know that you can do an electronic calendar. I know that you can do all this other stuff, but I'll be really honest, there is something that I think you just stay a little more organized when you have a paper calendar with you. I wag this one every day back and forth with me, just because visually I can just look down away from the computer, have a moment to just kind of go, okay, I need to organize this, and it really helps me. So is that right for everybody? I don't know. But, you know, it's one of those things that you have to go through and decide for yourself. So right now I'm just using a glitter pen, and all I'm doing is just prepping all my numbers. Again, it's what I love about this calendar is that it really allows me to be creative with what I want to do. Now that I'm doing this live, I'm always worried I'm going to number something wrong. But what I encourage my students to do is go through and prep a calendar for the entire, at least, school year. You know, it's really hard over the summer to keep a calendar because you just kind of come and go. But during the school year, it's really important to keep track of when stuff is due. You know, as a parent, it's really important to remember when dance practice is. It's really... Oh! Put me into a planner in it. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you know what? It's one of those that I mean, the electronic ones are great. And they can be really great. But like I said, especially with the kids, it's so helpful for me to have it just plotted out. I had a little one back in April, so now I have 2 to manage, which is absolutely amazing, and I'm truly blessed. And but it is very different planning for 1 than it is planning for 2. So I know that my daughter has dance. And we are going on a mini vacation at the end of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little, it is time for vacation. It really is. I mean, I love having 2 daughters. It's amazing. But it's very different. All I did was I just took that vacation planner stamp. And you can see, let me just show you how cute. Now these are, just so you know, in case you've never used our stamps before. Have any of you used our stamps before that are tuned in today? Hopefully some of you. If not, our stamps are a very high grade photopolymer. They are not rubber. There is a big difference in the two. Photopolymer sticks nicely, cleans nicely, gives a better impression. The rubber stamps you're going to find some of the bigger companies use those. And the reason being is that they can get them from another country. They can get them for a lot cheaper. And I don't think they work very well. So that's just me. Okay, so you can see I just inked it up. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and just level this book because right now it was not level. Okay, now again, I can see right where I'm stamping this. And that's what I love about the clear stamps. I can actually see right where it's going to stamp. There we go. So you can see that. Okay. So I love it because I can go in. Now the big trick you got to be careful of, and I'm horrible at this, it's a left-handed curse, I think. I end up with more ink on myself than I do anywhere else. But I can always wash my hands, so no big deal. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just kind of plot out the stuff I know. So on my calendar for September, I know that I've got my mom's birthday. I've got a birthday party for my daughter. It is the lefty curse. It really is. But it's alright though. I can deal with it. In this set, yes, I have used that before. Yeah, on my black, I just have been really bad about not cleaning it. It's totally my fault. I have a lot of clean blocks. I've been doing a lot of demo stuff and prep work, so it's been totally my fault. Ooh, I'm going to put this one here. This one says, need to shop for. So I'm going to throw that one on here. And again, what I'll do is I will go through and prep a whole bunch of these. Up here in the top corner, see this has like a notes little area. So I'm going to put a little, here I'll put it about midway down because I don't need the whole thing. but I'll put need to shop for. So you can see I got that stamp there. My granddaughter Stefano, lefty, it was a challenge. You know, it is. But, you know what, when I was a kid, people used to tell me left-handed people have the worst handwriting ever. And people used to say that to me all the time. Like, oh, you're a lefty, you're going to have horrible handwriting. And so when I was a kid, I didn't know that I was going to own a rubber stamp company or that I would do all of this. But I would sit and I would write and I would write and I would write and I would write. And they were like, what are you doing? And I said, I've got to get better handwriting. I've got to come up with my own handwriting font. And this was before, you know, computers were cool and the whole bit. And so I used to tell people I have to come up with my own handwriting font because I'm not loving the way my handwriting looks. And I need it to be great. And so I worked on it and I worked on it and I worked on it. And actually the handwriting you see here, that's all my handwriting. So that isn't a font. That's actually my handwriting. That's the trick, you know? People keep saying that, but I don't know if it's just righty. You know, I guess it's hating on the lefties. I don't know. But I worked on it forever. And so all this that you see, this handwriting, that's actually my handwriting. So that is not a font. So another thing about my stamps is that there are times you're going to see my handwriting. And obviously it's not a font, so it's not available anywhere else. So kind of fun. So things I need to shop for. So I'm going to put in here like birthday party. And we are doing Tangled, so I'm super excited. My daughter doesn't know it yet, but we actually hired Flynn and Rapunzel to be at her party. So we are super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Other fun things you can do on your calendar planner. I have a lot of glitter pens, so you can do that. If you have die cuts, and I have just a big old stack of different companies' die cuts, you can, oh yeah, she is going to love it. She loves Flynn and Rapunzel, and actually, her little sister's name is Flynn, after Flynn Rider, although we put an E at the end, so it's girly. Because we are Disney folk, too. We love that whole Disney experience. Other things you can do that are fun, you can go ahead and prep full images. So like this is one of our Brentwoods, so if you wanted you could prep that and actually stamp it on there. I'm going to grab one of my other stamp sets just to show you what that looks like. And what I would suggest you do, like with your planner, think of it as like making a card or a scrapbook page, you know, come up with a full theme. You know, what's the theme of the month? Like, is it dogs? Is it Halloween? Is it, you know, what is your theme of the month? And you can go through and actually design your planner that way. And then it's really fun because then you have something for the whole month. So I'm going to do this little corgi. This is one of our dog stamps too. You could do fall. Everybody has their own thing, you know. I mean, we have a whole series of dog stamps, so I love, now you can see part of it through, but when I color it in, that corgi is going to look so cute. Here, let me just go down so you can see them. You know, a lot of times I'll actually stamp them on a separate piece. And then I'll come back and paper apply them. Here's some of those other sets we've got. So here's that fitness one. And you can see, look at these cute little vegetables. Oh my God, they're so cute. I love that little lettuce. Look at that lettuce head. And you can see I didn't put him away, so he's probably in my box. But what's cool about this is I've actually used this before and put like grocery list over here so that I remind myself of stuff. I've also stamped on my calendar before, you know, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner so that I remember what I ate. Because sometimes, like when I work, I just get into work mode and then I forget. Oh, here's the little lettuce. He's stuck on this thing. Sometimes I forget, like, what the heck did I eat today? You know, and then I'll make a bad choice. And so I've tried to stamp on my calendar before. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There you can see he's on there. See, he's a little dirty stamp. I gotta clean him off too. There he is. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness, he is one of my favorites. He makes a really cute card. I've actually stamped a whole set of him on the lettuce, and then I put a little, you know, you're the best one of the patch. I had that little sentiment. But it's kind of fun because you can go in and do that. Again, you know, if you want to make sure that you weigh in once a week, maybe you put like a weigh in right here. So you can see there's a little weigh in. So you could stamp that in. It really just depends on what you want to do. Our original set, and you can see I use this one a lot. Oh, there's the little beat. See him? There he is. I'm really bad about putting all of these back. I use them so much that I have just like a stack of them, and I keep them all together. But what's really cool about this is, again, I can stamp birthday. I can stamp if I have, you know, make sure here we go. We'll put practice. Because my daughter has dance class on Tuesdays. Fun stuff. All right, just a reminder, we had talked about it before. All of our calendar planner stamps, we do have 4 different sets of them. They are currently $10 a piece on our website, which is juscalinoriginal.com. So if you are interested in picking any of these up, be sure to head over there. It is only for this weekend. Nice! I love it. That's awesome that you have a diet journal. That's the way to do it, honestly. And you can see I can just stamp practice right in there. Aww. When he played football. So you can see my daughter has practice on Tuesday, so I'm just prepping my calendar. Because this will be nice in comparison to me handwriting stuff in. You know, it also helps with, like, you know, I go through and put in birthdays, stuff like that. Okay, so I got practice in there. And then I'm just going to take my glitter pen and put Celine Dance 4:30. And then what's fun is it's written in glitter pen, which is different than I use every day. Because every day I usually use just a black ink pen to comment in my book. Now the other thing I'll just show you really quick that I've done before. I was just focusing on the stamps for actually helping you get yourself organized. But another thing that I've done before that I really love to do on my calendar is to go through, let me just find some paper here. Well, this is Halloween. But I'll go through and get a big pack of paper. And then sometimes what I'll do is I'll pick some paper that I really like and I'll theme out my planner that way. Because right now it's just white and it's this rainbow color stuff. But what I could do is actually do some paper piecing along the bottom. Sometimes I'll even, like on the weekends, I'll do paper piecing here to make it stand out from the week. Because typically when I'm home with the family on the weekends and stuff, I don't necessarily... I'll put stuff in my planner because I want to see what's coming up on the weekends, but I don't usually write in there. So just know that's something you could do too. So let's color this cute little corgi here. This corgi is one of our stamp sets as well. If you go to our website and then search corgi, you'll find him. I love to color my planner with the glitter pens. The color glitter pens, and again, I don't work for them either, but I love them. Glitter Technics, if you guys have never used them before, I have made some amazing cards. I do a lot of commission cards as well. Like if you want me to hand draw something, I'll do that. I did for a lady who loves Disney World. I actually drew the, so if you guys don't know Disney World, sorry. There is a ride called Living with the Land at Epcot. And it's a ride where basically it's like teaches you how to do all this advanced farming. And it's a water ride and you just kind of cruise around. It's very cool. It's one of my favorite rides. Oh, hi Young Creations. Thanks for joining us. It's one of my favorite rides at Disney. and it has been since I was a kid. But I actually drew one of the ride vehicles, and then I did the entire card in glitter pens, and it was it's beautiful. It's on my Instagram account. I think I also have it on my Facebook, so you can see it out there too. So all I'm doing is just coloring these guys in. Oh, thanks for inviting followers. I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so again, I'm just going in, and you can stamp this right in your planner. You could stamp this on and then paper apply it when you're theming it out. I just like to show off some of my art, so for me, I like to stamp it because then it inspires me to go, God, I gotta go draw some more and design all these. I hand draw everything that you see, so all my planners, all my stamp sets. At this desk that I'm drawing at right now, I sit here and I draw this and have my kids hang out with me, and it's a blast. So I thank you for supporting my stamps and cheering me on and joining me this morning. It means a lot to be able to do something that I love to do and have people enjoy it as well. So now, the only downfall to coloring it this way, as you can see with the glitter pen, it does go through a little bit. So if you're going to do a lot of heavy coloring, I would probably do it on a separate piece of paper. But not a big deal. I mean, it's still cute. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work on a full theme. And I think maybe I'll do another recording where I'll show you like a fully themed out set. You know, where I'll actually go through and not only just show you how the stamps work, but I'll also do a full paper piecing and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that for October. Halloween is one of my favorite times of year. If you go look at my stamp sets, that's what I have a lot of. So if you like Halloween, there's a lot of Halloween stamps in my store. It is one of my favorite holidays, so. I like Christmas, but I love, because of the family, but I love Halloween. One of these years I want to go on Pinterest and just start creating all the cool stuff for my yard that I see. Right now I'm just using a darker color glitter pen, and I'm just doing some shadows on the pup. And if you're like, where's his face? It's actually the corgi from behind. That's how they sit. They kind of sit and they do like a flat squish on the ground when they sit. So who's going to go work on their planner? Anybody working on their planner today? Getting yourselves all set up and ready for the fall? Oh, there is a set we have. It's in our clearance section. It's a Brentwood owl. And in there, it's got 2 pumpkins with some corn stalks. And then it has like a cart in front of it, too. Nice. Just going to put some little hearts around him. Yeah, we just had we're working on a huge clearance sale right now. So if you head out to our website, which is thejessicalynoriginal.com, we have a final chance or clearance area. In there we have got some vintage Brentwood. Brentwood is our owl, in case you've never seen him before. It's a whole bunch of Halloween ones, so they're perfect in time for this. They're a really good deal. They're $8.95 a piece, which is a really big discount for those. And a lot of those have been selling this week, so once they are out, they are out. In there is Halloween Brentwood, so he's dressed like Frankenstein. There is one where he is dressed like a turkey. There is one where he's got a little coat on and he's carrying a pumpkin, and a couple other sets. So it's called our Last Chance area. There's also a football one because football just started up again, cheerleader. There's a couple Christmas ones. So if you're interested in any of those, definitely head out, because once they're gone, they are gone. And then again, all of our planner stamps, so all of these that you see that we were just working with and playing around with, all of these, there's 4 different sets of them. Those are all $10 a piece right now. So that's a $5 off each one. So it's a good deal. Do you guys have any questions or anything I can answer or we can talk about? What's everybody up to today? Card making, planning, getting outside? Last couple weeks this summer? All right, well, we'll go ahead and finish then today. If you get a chance, head out to our website. It is jessicalynoriginal.com. Here, I'll just close this real quick so you can see. There it is right there. So jessicalynoriginal.com. When you head out there, be sure to check out our clearance section. Ah, fun! Oh, packing from vacation? So did you go on vacation or are you getting back from vacation? Oh, for fun. Where are we going? Very fun. She's got me in suspense. Oh, no. Oh, I am so sorry. The beach. The beach sounds so nice right now. Just get away, relax. So at our website, though, the jessicalynoriginal.com, when you head out there, we've got all of our planner stamps for $10 a piece, and there's no coupons or anything needed, so just head out there. And then we also have a category called Last Chance, and in there's a bunch of Brentwoods that are normally $12 and $14 a piece that are on sale right now for $8.95. So definitely take a look at that, because once they're gone, they're gone. So yeah, that's one of those planner sets. So. Well, I hope your sister does well. I hope everything goes well, and I hope she has a fast recovery. Have fun at the beach. I'm super jealous. We got a couple more weeks until we get to take a little mini vacation and get away with the family. But if you guys have any questions or an idea for a stamp set, if you've ordered from us in the past, we're getting ready to send out our August survey. I love sending out the surveys because I love hearing your thoughts, ideas, good and bad, all of the above. We're in the process of making some pretty big changes for the fall, so I'm really excited to share those with you soon. I'm hoping to do my announcement for what we're doing at the end of the month, so be sure to follow us, encourage your friends to follow us, sign up for our mailing list so you can hear what's going on. I have a very new idea that I can't wait to share that I think is going to change some of the stamping world, and I want to make sure I have all my T's crossed, my I's dotted before we announce it, because otherwise I think a lot of people will follow suit. We got the calendar planner stamp sets on sale, so be sure to go pick those up. I do have the one Bulldog stamp set right now. I can definitely put it on my list to do additional ones. If you're looking for something specific, or if you want me to draw your dog, toss me an email. I could definitely, make a one-off stamp for you or something like that if you were interested. Because I've done a lot of that. Like, people will want like their dog, and if you have a picture, I can draw from that and then turn that into a stamp for you. And yeah, I draw cats too. We have a whole stamp set of cats. Yeah, I could draw the 2 dogs. You could turn that into, you have options. I could do the clear stamp if you wanted. I could do red rubber, like return address. Like, a lot of people use the custom art that I do for like Christmas card stamps. Like, you put it up in the corner of your Christmas cards with your 2 pets there or something like that. So totally available. I can do that for you. Just toss me an email, and then I can tell you how long it'll take. Typically it takes me a couple of days, pretty quick, but let's see, what else do I have? So we got the $10 calendar planner stamps. I've got the custom ones I can do. Go check out our clearance section, and then make sure you sign up so that you can get all of our updates, because I've got some super exciting stuff coming at the end of this month, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. It has been a long summer, and I'm really looking forward to getting ready to start launching some new stamps and really getting our stamp company moving again. And I look forward to seeing what you guys create, so be sure to share that stuff with us soon. So if you're interested in any of the things I talked about, toss me an email, head to our website, and I will be back on here again soon. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy, go get out, spend some time with your family, and I will be back on here again sometime soon. All right, take care, guys. Thanks for joining. Have a good one.